Hello, everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. Starting to work right now on getting pipes set up for my underground dome. This dome is pretty much going to be dedicated to folks who are working on my Bottomless Pit Lab. I think we go like this way or something. There we go. I'm just going to take the pipelines and run it along what I've got here, to a point, obviously. There we go. I'm going to go ahead. Most of the pipes were actually set up. There are some areas that do need to be cleared out and repaired, and I've actually got a water deposit right on top of this, and also a concrete deposit right here. So, I'm actually thinking that the cables that I bring down for this, I'm just going to run right along it because I can.
Funding received.
Do I have to really just like go around this thing? That's just dumb. Oh, you kidding me? Come on. There we go. Almost got it going perfectly along this thing. I know there's going to be some spots where it's not going to line up exactly, like right here. Oh, maybe. And I know I've kind of strayed away from my tourism colony goal a little bit, so bear with me. It's very weird seeing me not follow along with the pipelines with this stuff, but desperate times and all that jazz. Alright, there we go. Now we've got that set up. Once all the pipelines are arranged, of course, we can make sure we've got things here. Obviously, we're going to need to bring food down to this area as well, and whoever is working down here is going to have to be really comfortable, because I don't think I've actually, no, I haven't. I have not actually researched mole people, but mole people is going to get researched, and I was kind of teasing it previously, but I think I'm just going to fully commit to it. Once this series ends, I'm going to do an underground series. I don't know if I'm going to have mole people on the site wherever I'm at, but my idea is that I would have all of my colonists living underground. And, you know, there's not a lot of spots for it. You got one like here, maybe here, here by whatever, you know, wonders you have, the bottomless pit or the ancient artifact, and have my colonists just underground the entire time. And making sure that they're, probably want to make sure I've got plenty of stuff going on up here too. Having everything work underground while I terraform the planet up here. Essentially, I would have my colonists underground, but I'd have a robot colony upstairs. 3 machine parts factories. Waste rock storage is full. Right, carbonate processors. They're almost done. So we actually need to queue up the carbonate processors to actually, you know, build stuff for us.
Research complete.
I'm thinking it's going to go down here. Oh wait, that was not. Oh, bugger me. Alright, so. Shit. Storage? Okay, I'm liking the fact that storage is full of my machine parts. I'm just going to throw that out there. But also means I could probably do a couple projects like this. This one right here is going to take 800 of my 992 machine parts. Is that the right one to do? Absolutely not. I need to do the second one. It's only 400. Waste rock storage. I will turn you and you and you on. These 3 will come back online. We'll continue bringing materials out of here, but I need to make sure I've got waste rock. I have to use it to thicken up the atmosphere of Mars. An electronics factory that's offline. That's probably due to some derpage on my end. I've also now got enough polymers to finish my geoscape dome project, so I want to get that going too. Maybe that doing it? Okay. I'm looking at my co-pilot's starting to stir right when I started recording. I'm like, okay, is it my voice? Is my monitor for some reason picking up what I'm doing? No, it's not that. It's something else that's going on. But if we did want to do a hanging garden setup, this would be a great place with which to do it. One dome connected to 3 other domes to give us those applicants. We also have to do a super packed dome too. Cool. And I did learn something. Looking here, you can refab the Geoscape dome. Once you connect something to it, though, you can never refab it. So pretty much, like, if I decided to tear this down and move it somewhere else, I have to pretty much do it now before I connect anything to it. And I learned that the hard way with my oval dome over here. I do think the oval dome going over here might be a good place. And I actually have to redo the oval dome. So let's actually redo the oval dome, because that's how I'm going to get that 200 dome. Oh, that's right. I've got that there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I can actually connect these 2 domes. This dome, Espirito 1, this one's going to bring in a lot of words. I think this one's been malfunctioning due to an idiot working in there. Also making me think I need to put a... No, the demand is not coming up here. Am I not seeing... Oh yeah, I got a deficit up here. Let's set up a new row. Really, game? You gonna do this to me today? Maybe I can do it like that. It looks like it's connected to the whole network, so let's try that way. And I've got a bunch of moisture vaporators too, so... Ah, yes, power.
Funding received.
I'll do that. This is another reason I need to thicken up the atmosphere too. I don't know what that was. A notification for something, I just don't know what it appeared to have been. Right, hygroscopic coating for all of them. And this guy, by himself, this core heat convector, has actually gotten the temperature of Mars up 15%. Let me run downstairs, so I got some notes. Oh, elevator malfunction. No, just 72 hours. That's fine. The dome's actually already set up. I'm going to turn it off for a moment, though. I don't know where our oxygen's being supplied from. I guess it's being supplied from the elevator, but the elevator's offline. Let's go ahead. Haha. I clicked on the Marsquake and, like, that was it. Alright, cool beans. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and hook... I'm just going to hook them straight up to the dome like that. And I do want to actually put down a dedicated drone hub here. For this, to make sure that I've got Amadiola BL3 C-type asteroid. We'll do a detailed scan. I want to make sure I've got a dedicated mine for this. There's not much for people to do here. So, I mean, there's going to be a rare metals deposit, which I'm probably not going to exploit. This dome is mainly going to be focusing on comfort. I'm thinking infirmary, grocer, diner, small space bar, and I'm thinking also a small art store in here too. Like medical checks. Probably not going to allow births down here, because this one's more like Yeah, I think that's gonna be in play here. Probably an electronics store if I'm brutally honest. Just like make sure this building has all the accoutrement of home. Very comfortable housing. So it's probably gonna be a smart apartment down here. Make sure obviously this is built first because I want this done up before anything else. And then the drones that are here will be able to supply anything we need in this area. There we go. They'll be able to build all this stuff up. Yeah, we're going to get supplies moved over as well, so we're good on that front. And I'm halfway through on carbonate processors. My water is... Is this dome taking more? No, we're full here. Unfortunately, when I have split grids like this, I have to figure out and suss out where my -1 is coming from. But it's really hard to suss it out right now. Once the carbonate processor research is done, which need to actually kick up some outsourcing on that right now. Once we have it finished, I should say. Okay, storage space is full on the electronics. That's definitely not something I should ever be complaining about, ever. Wow, I honestly never thought I'd be seeing electronics factories full. Let's actually put down some electronic stores, especially here. And I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna smart apartment here, and I'm gonna electronic store here. This is gonna like rapidly increase. Yeah, buildings full. Not supposed to sort of relaxation, shopping. This is why global support is so helpful for every colony, because if you can get a mega mall, it supplies all of it. It's a one-stop shop. And if in the course of doing the bottomless pit stuff I get global support, you bet your ass I'm going to be researching it. Then I don't have that many vacant residential slots just based on that. Okay, now it's filled up. Now it's updated. Hey, and we have our ostriches cranked out a bunch of food, so yay, more food. If I can get global support though, mega malls in every single dome. It would allow me probably like 2 mega malls for 2 big hexes, and then to supply everything else with food. Not food, people. I'm not doing soil and green either. I'll do that one like last. And of course, once the... And I am...
Funding received.
If I can flatten this area out just a skosh. What the hell much can I flatten here? Okay. I think I can flatten out quite a bit. Maybe? I mean, if I can clear that, then more power to me. To just like put down a moxie, put down some extra water tanks, make sure that there's extra supply down here for folks. Right, well, that's trying to sort itself out. Let's come over here. Put a big water tank over here. I'm running relatively low on supplies, so let's see, transport cargo, switch map. Okay, I can't even update what I'm working on over here. Go one more time over here. There we go. We'll put a Moxie down here too. Again, this is just to keep these people alive down here. And yeah, I'm allowing food to be moved, so once the elevator's coming up and running again, I'm going to use that. Let's take a look at our asteroids real quick. I'm a little disappointed in Khufu right now, just because it's mainly this one. The elevator's fixed, by the way. This extractor is working. This one is working like a very small amount during the day, and I can stop running him if I need to. I've got some exotics here, but that's it.
Research complete.
Carbonate processor's done, so I got to run back down to Mars for that. 131, 132 exotics up here, so I could bring a supply rocket up here. Right, now we got to start working the atmosphere. And wow, I was actually able to delete the mystery log up here. That's kind of cool. All right. Let's get some stuff. I'll kind of set it like that. And in between these, I see a spot for a scrubber. I'm going to get these guys all up and running, and then I'm going to put a waste rock dump site right there, and desired amount should be 250. There's a lot of waste rock over here right now, but also gonna need a ton of materials. You're gonna need a bunch of machine parts, a bunch of concrete, a bunch of metal. This project will take care of it. Now we're getting the waste rock over here. The waste rock will be delivered. Go to this guy. And these ones will start thickening up the atmosphere a little bit. Lakes, I do also need to do. I do think a lake district's going to be needed. Also, I need to figure out where my landing pads are going to be here. I'm also going to turn off some of these domes just to make sure I've got extra supplies of, you know, everything. I could have a landing pad down here and up here. This is actually the ideal spot for it, where these geysers are, but obviously that's a non-starter for me. Really? You have 34 drones and you're complaining about a heavy load. Alright. I do think maybe a sanatorium would be good down here. Because I've got, let's see, vacant work slots, 19 of 20. I'm going to turn this dome on. And we're waiting on metal.
Research complete.
Okay, the drones are actually bringing all that stuff over too. Head back upstairs for a minute. Can just let it go, the game, for a little while. And this dome is at 162. Okay, so yeah, Mega Malls I can easily do a dome with 200 people very quickly. Or something like that. Let's do machine parts for polymers, because I've got quite a bit of both. Actually, no, electronics for polymers. There we go. That's a decent trade. They'll take electronics from us, and we'll give them. Well, they'll take electronics, but give us some polymer to work with, and I will gladly take that. I want to do the Amplify project on all my stuff, just to crank out how much more.
Has died.
Wow. There's also no medical up here. But that's also Nebuline 3. Those 3 Project Phoenixes that was successful, and Nebula just turned off the light. All right, we'll get the hospital built up here, because that actually frustrated the hell out of me. And I'm gonna guess there's gonna be no Nebula Orion 4.
Funding received.
Also, though, if that is an issue where my colonists are running into problems like that, yeah, we may need to build a sanatorium up here. But then again, the hospital, forgetting that I didn't have one up here. Holographic scanner increases birth rate in the dome, but births are forbidden when the dome is full. You'd actually go down to these domes. Ah, exotic mineral treatment. I'm in the infirmary. Let's do that. And then holographic scanner is upgraded in this one and in this one. Excellent. Let's go ahead and turn these 3 on. Alright. So I've determined that these 2 are going to be support domes for my tourism stuff. Let's support them. Now that's going to go there. We're going to have the hanging garden in this dome. We already know that. Probably going to put them in these 2 domes also. If I'm 100% on this, I'm thinking hanging gardens in both. And then that's fine. Let's actually do that. That's going to let me build this guy up. There we go. I'm going to get that all hooked in. And this drone hub will be able to pull down from down here. Right, hang gardens are built. And these say 2 water each, so that's an issue. I'll accept that trade, although I will admit it's a pittance. I'm not sure why I'm getting the radiuses on everything right now. Weird. Alright, that's slowly getting built up, so we'll work on that slowly. Slowly-ish. I do want to get that second access to the underground, so I can actually send my safaris down below. And I'm going to figure out RC safaris. That may be one of those off-camera things that I do, is just like, okay, how does this exactly work? And then once I get it to work, it's like, hey, this is how it works. Alright, we're going to put 2 Logi theme parks in each dome, and Olympus hotels in each also. I'm going to try to mirror these domes a little bit. Down here, you just slap an arcology down. Now, this dome, this is going to be like the big support dome. This dome needs bars. And this dome's also going to need a bar. Electronics store, full-blown art store. I've also got some little pivots and divots there, so I can probably put some nice things like gardens and ponds, things like that. I'm gonna get a large garden too. I don't spend a lot of time looking at the beautification of stuff. You can tell this very clearly in my playthroughs that it's not a thing that's at the front of my mind when I set this stuff up. So let's take a look at the first Olympus hotel. Now, right now it's tourists only. That's good. And I do think just by building this unintentionally, I have figured out where my landing spot's going to be. For my folks coming to the Mars. And we're going to slap down, obviously we need to put down some storage, or depots for them. I'm going to do fuel. And then I'm also going to do rare metals. I'll put that over here on this side. And we need to laser it up. You can tell there are no MDSs down here right now. And that has to change now. There's a little bit of protection from one over here, but I gotta make sure that this whole site is
Research complete.
done up. Mole people. Colonists restore sanity while sleeping in the underground instead of losing sanity. Also gain 10 morale whilst in the underground. I'm gonna put that one to use. Behavioral melding needs to get researched. I'm not gonna nuke the polarized caps, especially while people are here. Also, tourists pay 50% more funding and get 20% more tourism applicants. Let's go ahead and get that going too. Atmosphere is now at 1%. But it's when we get water boosted, that's what we need. The power is boosted by the polymer blades. You can see we have a terraforming boost of 1% on them. Power problems noted. I think this is going to necessitate an artificial sun, which admittedly could do something like that over here. Like, hey, take a look at this artificial sun that we built on Mars. That might be something cool for folks to go check. Gonna paint this area out. Perfect. Gonna create a bunch of waste rock. Hey, look, there's some spots for waste rock that can go there. And we also are working on getting the elevator built up. We'll put the artificial sun down here. And I've got how much water stored up? 7,800? Wow, that went up quick. And now, if you go to the underground, this is where it came in. It's in a completely different spot, which is totally fine. And do I have people living down here? No, I don't. Okay. Who works best in this building? Best workers are geologists. Okay. I need to bring some geologists down here. And it's already malfunctioned. Jesus Christ. Right. We're going to request about 50 food down here, I think. I'm just going to request like 50 of everything down here at all times. That way, just make sure that I've got the materials I need for when I start doing some of these projects. Alright, don't need any seeds. I've got plenty of waste rock down here. Alright, colonists. There we go. So now I'm requesting 10 colonists to come down here. They're all going to live down... Oh shit, they've already moved down here. Okay, they just arrived. They could have shuttled. I'm not going to lie. Hey, this guy's actually not bad. Religious, melancholic, not the greatest. Martian-born, composed. They're all running down here. I'm hoping they have enough O2. Yeah, where is my food? There it is. Food's arriving. It's okay. We're getting you your materials, folks. Taking a little bit of time right now. Also, it doesn't help when you have, like, all of your drones. Like, oh, hey, these drones that are way the hell over here, we'll go ahead and bring it all down to you. No, it doesn't work like that very well at all. Alright, so for this one, we'll start off with the big drop.
A colonist has died.
Yep, suffocated.
The recent colonist.
Yeah, it's more that...
A colonist has died.
Yeah, all these colonists ran out of O2 before they could get here. So it sounds like I need to do a...
We have a food shortage.
Do we, though?
We have a food shortage. We have a food shortage.
I'm just throwing this out there. The depot has food. I'm gonna actually open these up. Just to make sure that those, like, some people can go and work these things.
Research complete.
There should be no homeless in
We
this
have
dome,
a
by the
food
way.
shortage. We have a food shortage.
Exotic mineral treatment absolutely need to be needed over here. Oy, oy, oy.
A colonist has died.
Alright, we're gonna
We
shut
have
you
a food
down.
shortage.
And I'm gonna be playing whack-a-mole with this for a little bit.
We have a food shortage.
We don't. There's 15
A
food. There's
colonist
20.
has died.
Sanity breakdown, violent delights. Colonists and snappers start attacking the others around the dome. 10 drones. 3 drones have been destroyed, somehow, even though these things say they're indestructible. I don't see any more
We have a
colonists
food
running around.
shortage.
Jesus Christ, no we don't. Can we clear these out, please? Clear these out, too. That's fine. Alright, not enough workers. I honestly don't think the bar is needed right now. Okay. Can we stabilize this, folks? Do that. Good lord, that caused problems. Because I didn't need a few medics down here.
Has died.
Alright. New solution. I'm gonna put a dome here for them to go to first. And not immediately
Funding
die.
received.
What's blocking him? I'm gonna do this.
Resources
Uneven
are low.
terrain. Is it though? Okay, I've gone over time here, but this episode's gonna be a little bit longer while I figure this out and try to pull my own hair out through my ass. Because this is really frustrating me. Because like the colonists are coming down here, they don't have full O2 tanks, and they're gonna like run halfway across the map to a dome when there's shuttles. The shuttles should be doing this for me. And not causing this huge ass problem. I'm gonna put a large dumping site there too. I have also eight things upstairs. Okay, capture ice asteroids. Alright, this is cleared out. Next video. Fix the underground. Because, not gonna lie, that's pissing me off. A lot of folks up here have seen dining. Yes, you are. Next video, let's get the brain to work. Get the artificial sun built up, because we're actually running a deficit on power. Get the underground fixed. Bring down more exotics. And we're actually going to need to bring down plenty of exotics for the artificial sun, and all the solar panels are going to need it.
Resources are low.
Are they though? It says 0. We're running pretty fine here right now. Alright. I'm going to need to put another smart apartment, it looks like, down here, which frustrates the shit out of me. Actually, no. Yeah. I'm going to just do another one of these guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, where hopefully I won't be nearly as frustrated.